Hey there. There we go. Welcome, everybody. And more good to see you. Kenjamin, here comes the hype train. Choo choo. Something about that being in all caps makes me imagine like I or somebody is like tied up on the railroad tracks and you're just like like at the front of the engine with like a top hat and mustache like curled like here comes the hype train. I don't know. It's a vibe. But welcome everybody. This is a continuation of the One Big Jam music event in the Discord, the Blacking Crew Discord. Here it is, motherfucker. I beat you to it this time, Mox. Haha. If you're not already a part of it, you just if you're here, you're probably already a part of it. But if you're not, join it because it's great. Anyway, we got a music event going on right now. The goal is to take a small piece of music, melodic content that I made, and make it into a full song. Ding dang it. Here's what it sounds like. Hold on a second. Hopefully this will work. Metronome, come on. That's it. Just 2 bars or 4 bars of a small little progression. And here's what I did with it so far, as people have seen on the stream. Let's give it a little listen. As you can see, the scuff factor is now at DEFCON duct tape. These piece of shit, like, these are fantastic headphones, but apparently they have a character flaw of one of the hinges just breaking. Mine decided to go the extra mile and dangle by like a little fucking thread, like it's trying to hypnotize me whenever I'm looking at it. So Moxie and I duct taped the shit out of it. I tried industrial glue last night with some industrial, like the kind of adhesive that is like, if you even breathe a molecule of this shit, you'll get cancer as fuck. And I'm like, put on a respirator, used it outside. It was a whole mess. Didn't work, even with the electrical tape and me like shoving it together like a fucking, like a desperate wiener. Overnight we let it set. It didn't completely set, so now we're at duct tape, and this is what I've got. And I can't afford a new pair or to repair these because it's about the same price. So here we are. It's flapping a little bit, but it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? So support me any way you can on Patreon, on Ko-Fi. Send me a commission. Could you please, hold on a second, support my body and my soul and my monetary funds because I have none. Anyway, here's the song so far. You hear that? Yeah, it looks like you can hear it. Oh, that's a good idea, Mox. Oh my god. Here it comes. So, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, your kids, that's great. Desperate Wiener sounds like an amazing band name. You're absolutely right, Kenjamin. We should set up a stream Ko-Fi donation to goal to replace that headphones. That is such a fucking, such a good idea. Sorry for swearing. Your kids are here. Anyway, Slap So Hard. Thank you. Used to be in a band. Pixelated Cleavage. That is righteous. That's righteous, dude. That's outstanding. I love that with my heart. All of it. Every single aspect of it. All your kids dancing. I love it. Little dinosaur dancing gif. All right. I cannot get enough Latin percussion. Anything like it. Just the layers of texture, that crunch. It's fantastic. Oh, it's Set my little hand on something. Hold on a second. Okay. So I think we need a little bit, because I actually kind of like the surprise of the big ass swell going into the right before it breaks off for a second with the little piano bit and then into the full crescendo. Obviously the whole thing needs volume balancing. I might be doing that most of the stream this time because I think it's a process that a lot of people would benefit from seeing anyway. It's way simpler than it sounds. It's super nice. So I will do that. Let me get some drumps up in here. That's what it needs. That exact thing. It's right here. Let's see. Hold up. I'm gonna solo this. I think it's just. It is inaudible. Ah, I see. Okay. I don't need that to be doubled up right now. I hope your guys' day is going real well so far. Even in spite of my headphone troubles, I'm feeling pretty good. This feels like the music I would have heard in a formative JRPG from my youth, and I need it to be true now. Dang, I guess we have to make a JRPG, huh? Let me solo her. Yes, that is what I think whenever I'm about to add some improvisational elements to a piece. I'm not even joking. Okay, so let's hop in a easy drummer over here and see if we can get a couple of drum grooves. That's what it's like. That's what it's gonna be like. Tempo 42. What in the goddamn? You call that a work again? Your mental emotional health requires an upgrade. Yo, well, at least you're among friends and a lovely family to keep you company. Money is a real bitch, you know what I mean? I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. As foretold by the prophecy. My cat's yelling at me. She hates it when I sneeze. She hates it so much. Like, she barely moves. I sneeze, and then across the room, she's like asleep. She goes, and she looks at me. It's so funny. God, it's funny. Oh my God. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, pal. Anytime. You're welcome for the sneeze. God, there's so many things at 80 BPM, which is a favorite of mine, but damn. Hold on a second. I need to turn off my piano so I can rest my little elbows. My enormous elbows, I should say. All right, here. Oh, no, don't want that. Excuse me. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to look for shit. We're going to look for it, and hopefully we find it. I do not want improvisation. It's the opposite of what I want. Get out of here with that. Cool. That's funky as hell. Don't want it though. Hold on a second. Let me get that more in frame. It's hard to say if this is exactly the beat that I want, the vibe for the drum set that I want, so I might have to do some finagling. I've said it before, I generally like to do things like this, like auditioning drum parts off stream, because I find it a little tedious myself, but maybe you find it interesting. Maybe the whole process is fascinating to you. Hope so. Specials. Every one of these is special. That's not what I want at all. Simple variations. That's cool. Mother clucking. That's as far as that goes. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Wow. Ordinarily 150 BPM. Hot diggity. 107. I don't like to go too far away from its original BPM because it ends up sounding really weird. Because it's literally like you sped up somebody who's playing a song ordinarily, and it's odd to me. Within like 10 BPM, I feel like it's fine, but you can really hear the difference if you took something that was at 80 BPM when they played it, and you speed it up to like 120. You're like, ugh. That's kind of cool, actually. With the, I wouldn't expect it for like a. This Jabbo Starks that played this he was really old when he did it too, and he could still like rip and tear through the frickin' drum set. Jabbo Starks. This is the library that I loaded was samples that are performed by. It's called the Funk Masters set, and it's two separate sets of samples that are actually recorded live, performed by Jabbo Starks and Clyde Stubblefield. Great names for great drummers. They were the two drummers for James Brown's band. So it's like I'm conjuring the ghost of Jabbo Starks and Clyde Stubblefield whenever I use this. It's kind of cool because I think one of them has passed on at this point in the last few years. So rest in peace, dude. Thank you so much for your music. It's the wrong vibe, but it's kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. Simple variation. I do want something with a lot of toms. That sounds so good. There's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to do that kind of shit when I'm like 80 or 90. Come on, man. That's crazy. Just these old men. Amazing. Also, can we talk about the fact that James Brown had two separate drummers playing at the same time and they like locked in? Like they played together. You know how weird and crazy that difficult that is? Nuts. Love them. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's like straight up Motown. Get out of my life, 'cause you don't really love me. You just keep me hanging on. Cap. Oh my god, alright, cool. Nah. I'm gonna audition some stuff. Fusion Grooves is also fantastic. Luke Oswald's name of the drummer. He's very good. I'm congested, so I'm starting to sound like some kind of cartoon turtle man. It's fine. What is this? Soca Fusion. It's like, what is, I don't know what that is. I remember when Joey Jordison went on tour with Korn, and they were like, slow the fuck down. Oh boy, the front's like, can you stop it real quick? Stop. I can't do it that fast. I can't be the Tasmanian devil beyond a certain level of speed. Dude, set the size of my living. Dude, it's like those, it's like the 9 Inch Nails set from the 80s, or like Rush as well, where it's like that sort of like dodecahedron of drums and you're just like rotating. I always wanted to do one of those. I can't drum, so it would be really a waste if I went in there, but I love the concept. So fun. That's kind of it. I need a little bit faster though. Or more aggressive. Twist and Freak on a Leash, yeah. Fucking, I love the it's just so ridiculous. I love it. Alright, what do you want, man? Little too... I like the sort of syncopation, fun stuff, but I want it to be a little bit more direct, so I might have to delete some of the little embellishments. Sorry, Luke. Also, the ride cymbal on this set is a little absurd, so I'm going to switch presets real quick to boogie. Brush delight. Doesn't that sound delicious? I'll have the brush delight, please. Thank you. But it sounds delicious in like a Denny's kind of way, not like a fine dining kind of way. Like the brush delight. I don't know. It's giving Moons Over My Hammy. It's giving Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. I know that's not I think that's IHOP. Doesn't matter. That's like really, really minimal in comparison. Maybe I just need to change the ride symbol for the metal headset that I was using. I like how huge it is. Like it's huge explicitly, but like yeah. Interchangeable, fight me. I don't know what that's referencing. Is that a Korn song? I carpooled with a dude who listened to a lot of heavier shit, and one of the bands he listened to a lot of was Korn, but I didn't pay much attention beyond a certain point. I did listen to a bit of it growing up, just a little bit. IHOP and Denny's. Oh, interchange. Oh yeah. And I feel like you go out of your way to go to IHOP in the morning only if you're poor. You end up at Denny's. That's we talked about this before, Moxie and I. You end up at Denny's. It's not the kind of place that you go on purpose. It's like, what's open? Oh, Denny's? Okay. You know, it's like it's there. It is definitely there. I enjoy a nice Moons Over My Hammy with some hashed browns and those funny little drinks that come with the cherries pierced with plastic swords. That's so cute. I was collecting them for a while. I'm not anymore. I don't have them. Also, I want IHOP, but it's 2 a.m. and pre-COVID. Yeah. They're the same echelon. Anybody who debates which is like better? No, IHOP is clearly like, get a fucking life, dude. Who cares? It's a garbage tier, like sit down fast food place. Just eat the damn pancakes, man. Literally some of the best times of my life. Yes. Same. The debauchery, just pushing each other around in shopping carts, being fucking young adult delinquents, and then ending up at a Denny's. Outstanding. Amazing. 10 out of 10. God, I fucking hate that ride symbol. It's so bad. It's so bad. That's a little weird. You know, enough of this. Hold on a second now. Let's just go to modern vintage. Whoop, 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 whoop. No. This is not what I want to do. That's kind of the vibe that I want. I want that kind of like, it's like, I want the 80s hugeness of like arena rock, but not as much cheese. But like this is composed with a lot of reverb in mind, with a lot of space, and I like that. Like this it lets the toms be the forefront, and I like that. I'm gonna add some reverb to this. Which is exactly how I feel about the fights between Star Wars versus Star Trek and DC versus Marvel. DC versus Marvel, I will concede. I used to think that Star Wars and Star Trek were two sides of the same coin. One of them is a spectacle, which is Star Wars, it's just a sci-fi action movie that's there for a good time. Star Trek, the special effects are shit and the plot lines are woke, and I love it. It's great. It was so progressive at the time. It asked a lot of really good questions. The writing was phenomenal. The writing in Star Wars, it doesn't matter to me personally, especially for the prequels and stuff like that. I haven't seen the new movies. I don't really care. But like the original trilogy is like it is as direct of form of the hero's journey as you can put in media, right? It is literally the baseline for like a very straightforward legend style hero's journey story. and it's great. I have no complaints about original trilogy Star Wars. It's a fun time. It's there to be a spectacle. It's like Avatar, right? Like, you're not there for the story. It serves as a vessel to put cool action and cool special effects and world building on top of, right? Star Trek is like, like, it's there for the writing, in my opinion. And like the characters, like, as a series, it works. Star Wars works as a movie. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Anyway. Yeah, like Avatar. Exactly. Yeah. The new movies do well. Star Trek. They're better than the new Star Wars, I think. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Somehow, Palpatine has returned. Yeah? Okay. That's all I know about the new Star Wars movies. I respect them in their own for their separate goals. I like the lady. What's her name? Rey. She's cool. She seems like she has a very cool face and a cool vibe, and I like lady main characters. But I don't know anything about the new Star Wars at all. I want a little more resonance. I wonder if there's a way to. Oh, there's 80s. Look, there it is. 80s. Pop. Diddle-diddle-dit. Let's see. Hold on. I used to despise things that sounded 80s because, like, a lot of the shit that I'd hear was, like, very, very cheesy and very, like, inundated in the sort of digital, like, tropes of that era. And it just, 80s shit sounds like 80s shit on, listen, immediately. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, this is from the 80s. And now I just kind of love it. I don't know, I find it charming. I mean, Tears for Fears kind of helped because that's one of my favorite bands, bar none. Like, God, oh my God. Like, Head Over Heels is literally always in my head. No matter what. I'm checking in and I got a song in my head. I'm like, oh, it's Tears for Fears. Like, Head Over Heels. What the hell? And like, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Goated song. Everybody knows that song is legendary. So many covers of that, and for good reason. Yeah. Be original. Thank you. Hold on a second. Yeah, Palpatine back is such a cop-out for real. Ooh, clones. The Kirito just popped up in the Discord, apparently. The Kirito. Oh, like the Japanese player? Yeah, agreed, Kenjamin. Be original, thank you. For sure. This is actually the exact beat that I had in my head. I'm so glad that we found it quickly instead of me having to sift through however many packs. Some people have like every pack of Drummer. And that's a lot of money that I don't have. I barely had it when I was on like unemployment before and I had some savings when I was investing in my music shit initially. I'm glad I did that because I don't have it now. The full auto shotties. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I know who Kirito is then. All right, let me unsolo this for a second. I'm gonna hold on a second. Almost. Ooh, weird. Freaking snare. Boo-goo. Ah. Okay, I think I'm going to alternate. Because the section that I'm actually going to have the full drum set on is short, I am going to just do a bunch of variations and add some fills and stuff like that. But I think this is about where I want it. Let me hear what disco pop sounds like. It's a good sound. That's actually a really good sound. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if this is a hot take or anything, but like, I fucking love disco. I feel like disco is really overplayed. So anybody who like was growing up in that time or like in the end of like as disco was tapering off has kind of like curmudgeonly vibes towards it. But it's a mixture of like pop and like Latin beats, and there's usually a horn section, and it's dance music. disco fucking slaps. The stuff that's still hanging around is great. If you don't like disco, you need to think about it. Go back and try it. You just hate fun, I think. I'm just going to audition a couple of different sounds. Oh my God. God, Rasputin's a banger. About a man with a big old dick. It's great. No complaints. Isn't it though? It is. It's great. Anything by ABBA is phenomenal. That's kind of good. I like that snare. What snare is that? Because I could do that. Just going to remember this. Sonor, cast, bronze, damp. I'm probably not going to remember that. That's fucking nice, though. It's really good. I like that sound a lot. I'm going to remember that. I won't remember it. But I'll put it on stream. And then I'll remember. You see? It all comes together. Really good for a tight sound, but I'm looking for epic sound. I fucking love ABBA. That's because you have good taste. Russia's Greatest Love Machine. Yes. ABBA. I used to throw down to Dancing Queen whilst cooking at Waffle House. Lol. That is such a fucking vibe, dude. That is such a vibe. Oh, man, I love it. I've heard tales of your Waffle House adventures. Oh, yo, there was a thing you were doing Wednesday that gave me ABBA vibes. Oh, yeah? Ooh. But then me at work was basically forever karaoke night. Yeah, I feel that. I had, got paid pupe, but my schedule and vibes were incredible at Waffle House. And also, that's where you met your wife, right? Or at least where you spent a lot of time with your wife, your now wife. Is that correct? I remember you. I remember you mentioning briefly that you did depraved things with the menu at Waffle House. You just like made yourself the craziest food and breakfast type things. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So there you go. Like my wife and I, Maximoth and I, did not enjoy high school very much, but we found each other, so it can't all be bad, right? Hey. That's pretty good. I'm worried that the lighter notes are going to get lost, so I'm going to have to increase the volume a little bit, but it's going to be difficult to mix around. Although we very nearly crossed paths multiple years before. So proud of you two yet again, but you too. But yeah, talking about karaoke night every night when you're at Waffle House reminds me of I had a coworker who there were a lot of like really irritating toxic people at my workplace, but this dude went to bat for me. Hey James, what's up, dude? And I remember he was a musical theater guy, and he would always like put on like Michael Bublé and just sing along with it and shit when we were closing. And at one point he got really into it. He was in the middle of something, and he was like cutting we work at a Starbucks, as I don't know if I already mentioned. He was cutting something, I think different like packets or something like that. He had a pair of scissors in his hand, right? And he was singing, and he dropped to his knees, and he gesticulated, and he threw the scissors like a ninja kunai into the trash can accidentally, and it just embedded there, and it stayed there. And then he dropped laughing, and we both started losing our shit. So funny. Good times. God, so funny. Right now it is between Power Batter and 80s. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Roomy rock, you know? It's like, it's snappy. Like that. I've used Studio Blues before in some of my singles. It's actually really, really good sound. Really, really tight and clean. Oh, there's tight. Oh, that's tight. All right, let's try Easy Drummer Vantage. Pretty good. Dirty Rock. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's that one song with Tina Fey, Alec Baldwin. Dirty Rock. Is that it? Haha. Anyway. Hot take. I feel like Josh Groban and Michael Bublé graduated from the same classical music class. Jay at the top, M at the bottom. Ready? Fight! I am not invested in either of these people, even slightly. I'm sorry. It might be a hot take. I'm none the wiser to it if so. Dirty Rock is my favorite so far. Glam delay. Woo. That's kind of sick. The heavy compressed I really like. Whoa, that's like really ambient. Too ambient. I really love that, but not for this. Okay, let's try Tape Drive Presence. Tape Drive Presence. All right, let's see it in context. Okay, and I'm gonna keep taking pieces and then adding it. All right, hopefully the computer doesn't just die. Needs to be way louder. By the way, I think I might turn it down for y'all because it's probably up there in volume. This needs to go up. Okay, hold on a second. All right, I'm going to... Okay. Josh Groban is GOAT. Okay. Groban sounds fucking incredible. And while Bublé sounds good, it's like Sinatra versus Dean Martin. That's how my wife described it. I mistake the two for each other constantly, honestly, between Dino and Frank Sinatra. I'm sure that's blasphemy or heresy, but like it's, that's what I hear. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's one of those guys. Making sure that Maeve doesn't go after. I think Moximoth has her headphones. I'm just making sure. Maeve has chomped her way through so many pairs at this point of earbuds. They also have jokes live where the two of them pretend to be each other briefly, and every time I'm like, no, Mikey, please take a seat. You are out of your league. That's funny. My hot take, Dean Martin is more likely to be visibly drunk while performing. little nuts there, Luke. Pretty cool. Nah. Going absolutely ham on those ride cymbals. That's for a different song. It's pretty cool. Not like Sinatra wasn't, but Martin would show more, right? I'll try that. Haha, good timing. It's not bad. It's not. We're almost there. This is the right ballpark, which is the best place to be. I like that. I like that a lot. Not 6. 6 is too much. 4 is not enough. 5 is perfect. Goldilocks. Oh, yes. That's pretty sick, huh? I'll put a little right at the end there. Go look through my little thing of fills. Yeah. Oh, I kind of just like the fills on their own and then leading into each other. It's really vivacious. That on its own just sounds so fucking clean. Hold on a sec. Okay, so alright, let's put this. How long is this? About 2 of these little dudes. Oh good, a spam risk call right as I'm in the middle of stream. Thanks. Love it. Oh yeah. The fills just give so much life to the piece, no matter what. That's why this is like my least favorite part, because it's tedious, but my most favorite part because it makes it slap no matter what you're doing. Oh stop it. You stop that. I accidentally hit N. I hit N. I think I'm just going to have to... I can't have the beat be stagnant for even 1 second. I have to just have it, like, really constant... Like, the drummer is just losing his fucking mind every single moment. Like, it needs to be a lot of fills. That's too much, though. That'll be for the later half. I think I can do more shit with the ride cymbal. Little too. I like crazy in some contexts, like little like you going like, oh, you're really flying, but like I need a little bit more restraint. A little too later to me. Wow. I think maybe I'll put that. I want a fill to kind of lead in, a very short fill to lead in during the bing, 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 boom. That's the idea. Whoa. Let's see. All right, what do I have so far? Yeah. So I think we got I think that's one. Oh wait, no, okay. Let me solo this. Maybe that's two. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll do one. It's nice and easy to keep track of that way. If I do just go straight down the line. All you really need for the fill sections, they added that first part to sort of let you know where you stood, but all you really need is to just get the last set. You take the beat from the rest of it that you want. You know, say in this case, I think I wanted the intro or the verse, maybe the intro, and then you intersperse the last segments of these fills, and that'll sound really good. All right, so I'm just gonna take the last section from the fills that I want. This is one. I'm gonna set these all aside, right? Beep, and we'll just intersperse them as desired, and it'll end up being a nice little reservoir to pull from. Let's see. Three. Oopsie daisy. Oops. E daisy. Don't like skipping three. Skipping four. How about you, five? How you doing, buddy? Oh, that's perfect. I love that shit. Oh, I love it. Yeah, awesome. Let me see how that sounds. What am I missing? Yeah, that'll work just fine with the last sections. Perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. There we go. That's at 5. That's pretty good. I like that. Boop, 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 boop. And by the end of all of this nonsense, we will have a full song. Just like Annie Morte wants. Mm. Skit. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Yeah, that's a good fill at the end. I'm glad I listened to it all the way through, even though I find the ride a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much, love. Whoa! All right, I like that one. Damn, dude. All right, let's go. Almost want to add more at the end of that one. Whoa. I'm keeping a lot of these around with the pretense of, as I said before, leading it into the full orchestral bloom that I'm doing at the end, the ascent that I start, right? That's a lot. It's a lot of fill. That's going to be a lot to sink my teeth into. All right, let's go back to where I was before. I think it was 5. Yeah. This is exactly the beat that I want, so I'm going to use that. Boop. Oh, y'all probably can't see that very well. Whoa! I pulled up a menu that I didn't want, yeah! All right, so I dragged, dropped it. Y'all. Yeah, see what I'm doing, y'all? I'll copy that. Deet-doot. Pow. Deet-doot-deet. Pow. A deet. Doot. Yeah. Considering I try to vary up what fills I'm using where, it is a nightmare, like running out, because I really like keeping it the same drummer if I can help it. I try keeping it the same drummer. It feels kind of weird to sort of Frankenstein together like different drummers doing different fills over the same part, just to me personally, because I like there's a lot of shit that your brain is paying attention to whether you know it or not, and certain patterns and stuff like that. I like keeping them consistent. It's a feel thing, you know what I mean? You can feel the difference between if it's the same drummer the entire time as someone else. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes that's what you want. Like if you're doing like a very sample heavy piece, you want like a huge array of textures and sources to really dial into that, you know, like, whoa, this is a huge textural experience. But for me, you know, as someone who does predominantly just an hour of cat food, just the meal time for a tiny little baby. There's a little baby coming over here now. Here's a little baby. Hold on a second. Oh, it's me. Hi, baby. You have anything to say? Oh, there's a baby, Maeve. Mwah. I love my little sweetie pie. I love you. Maeve's in the chat. Maeve's in the chat. There's a Maeve on the screen. Here's the little baby cat. You're such a good singer. You go. You want some food? Look at your ears perk up. Oh, she lick her chops. You want some food? Mwah. I will be right back as I get the food for the beast. The beast. It is a Maeve. She's amazing. Oh, anyway, I'll be right back. Boop. Ooh, welcome back. Ooh, welcome back, chat. That was a good kitty right there. She get the foods. Oh, the little cymbal crash. That's right. It's a little. That's one thing about Easy Drummer that like I appreciate, and you could just delete it, so it's fine. But it is a little bit like the default is to start everything with a crash cymbal, and so you gotta like remember that. It's just like, oh my god, okay, all right, dude. So let me just mute this for a second and figure out when the best part is to put the drums even. I think two chords and then the thing is a good way to do it. You know what I'm saying, man? Do I like the version with the fill? Oopsie daisy. Do I like the version with the fill better? That is the question. Like, come on. I gotta zoom this in a little bit. Here we go. If I do the first, hold on a second, I'm gonna direct compare. Yeah, I think I want, I think they have about the same effect, but the fill version has that sweet, delicious tom in there, fudge. There we go. All right, reducing the overall length. That's the same fill. Eh. Oh. Oh. Alright, so I'm getting rid of the longer thing. Replacing that with this. What is this? Okay, rip. Do this. Yeah, yeah. So let's see how this sounds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if I alternate that, beedly, 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 bop, ooh, ah, yeah, and then I replace the fill at the end of it with a different one, alternating, each time. So like one of the original, including the original fill, one of the original with a different fill at the end, and one of the original with the original fill, and then keep doing that until I get to the end or run out of stuff. It'll be good. Doof doof cat a boo cat a boof boof cat a boo da da da. That's so good. All right, maybe I'll do that when I have him like ramping up into the second section. It's so good. I love drums. I cannot play them for shit. God, they're so good. Who's your favorite drummer in the chat? Who's your favorite drummer? Not like who in the chat is your favorite drummer, because I don't think we have any drummers in the chat. I could be wrong. Chat, who's your favorite drummer? There we go. Question asked successfully. Let you have it. That needs to be right. And what am I doing? All right. I was trying to take both of them at once. Is what it was doing. There we go. Let's move this one over here. Give a little bit of room for this guy. Bring him on down. Bring him on down. Hold on a second. No, you get on over here. I think I'm just gonna take the last part of that. As I have been. Yep. And then reduce, reuse, and recycle. That's pretty cool. All right. I know I said I didn't like the ride on the second. I don't want to go for a ride. I didn't like the ride on the permutations of the verse and stuff like that, but I think it could sound good. With it just needs a little bit more. He's doing little drum rolls and stuff. That's pretty nifty. All right, hold on a second. Here we go. Crash cymbals for everyone. Emphasis on the cymbals. Joey from Slipknot or Neil Peart, Rush. I knew somebody was going to say Neil Peart because that's a fucking great choice. Goddamn. Dave Grohl, but in fairness, he's the only one I know the name of. Oh, that's the plight of the drummer. That's pretty fair, though. I mean, I really like Dave Grohl's drums, so that makes sense. Hell yeah. OMG, also fucking Lamb of God, what's his name? The Adler brothers are my favorite guitar drum duo. Hell yeah. Holy what? But yeah, right now my favorite drummer is Neil Cole. Fucking Louis Cole. Because he's just one of my favorite composers, and I think he brings a lot of weird energy while also just being proficient as absolute shit and just having like a really nice style. I really like Louis Cole. He's probably my favorite drummer right now. Yeah. Okay, cool. I want one that's like dung, dung, dung. Just starts to add the ride in for the rest of the fill. I think maybe I have to go to the pre-chorus or the bridge. It's a little intense. That with a couple of fills between could be pretty legendary. Hold on a second. I'm going to try something real quick. Phased Bit Crusher is pretty fucking cool. Let's see how it sounds in context. I actually like the Phased Bit Crush better. I do. I actually do. Hold on a second. It just adds a little level of grime, a little level of texture that I'm really a fan of. That's kind of cool. It's a little too much. might try that. I might try it. Let's see. Instead of the sort of section that we've been using up to this point, basically when that kicks in. It's a long piece too. Like it's a long section that they want. That they're like, you can go ahead and add this if you want to. Put this over here for now. Swap places. Let's see the transition. Nah, the change in the rhythm is a little bit too noticeable. Doesn't feel as intentional, you know what I mean? Pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. Yo, hold on. I think that's I think that might be the fill that I'm going to put leading into the actual. Let's see. Hold on a second. It's just the last part of that. Let's see, hold on. It's almost, oh, it's so close. It's so close, dude. Hold on a second. That is not it. I think I might add some reverse build strings. Like basically this little section that I had. Hold on a second. You guys can't fucking see that. Little section that I had right here. That's like the, the sort of crescendo. And then it takes it away for a second. And then when it, right as it's about to come back, I think I'm going to add this same section but reversed. So that'll be really fun. Yep. And then it's a nice way to sort of lean back. I consider it kind of like a musical smear frame again, or a musical, in between. Breakdown frames is what they're sometimes called as well in animation. So that's cool. All right. So hold on a second. Well, whether I use that fill or not, the decision to put a fill there is a fantastic one that I will keep. So let's see if I can find it. What is it? Have you guys heard that song? By Faith No More. It's it. What is it? Shit, it's so fucking funny. Oh, I love it. I think that might be it. Hold up. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a little sample Rooney here. Hold on a second. You get over here, man. Get the fuck over there, man. You get in there, man. All right. Diddle-a-dip. Repeat that. Let's try that. I know that's the same. What's cultural personality them? Cultural personality. Was that Faith No More? Cultural personality. What's up? Yeah. What is it? What's up, isn't it? Good to see you, buddy. All Nathans are assembled now, and we are all powerful. Let's go. It's great to see you, buddy. How you been? How you doing? How's Alex? I need to replace this with another sample that has the ride cymbals. In Living Color, yeah, that's right. Because I was remembering hearing it on a lot of the bands that I was exposed to from the 90s. My brother and I found... My brother found through GTA San Andreas and was like, he found the alt-rock radio station, was like, holy shit. Had that shit playing all the time. I remember specifically the cheat being active where you can fly the car around. It's like, I'm a cult of personality. And it's just like flying. I was like, this is awesome. This fucking music rules, dude. Good times, good times. Oh, man. What is it? Kind of cool. All right, I'm going to put that in here. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah. My brain bled those two songs together. I do that shit all the time. Moxie's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know, man. All right. My brain just like... you know what? I don't have time for this shit. Lump Summit. Here you go. We heard about these around the same time. It might as well be the same band or same word or yada yada. It's like the fact that my brain could just be like, oh yeah, mushroom and marshmallow. Those kind of feel the same to your mouth, so just substitute one for the other. It's practically the same thing. It's like, you're ruining me right now, dude. Can you not? Can you please? All right, let's see what it sounds like from the beginning, especially now that my buddy pal it's here. I really like this. I like what I made so far. I want to stick the landing. Damn, that's a high compliment. Thank you, the Paladin. Good to see you in chat. I think the switch to the syncopated rides is an incorrect direction. You're great. Thank you, buddy. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, my dear friend. I know you do not like buddy, and I will respect that. I apologize. Thank you so much for being here, bud. Friend. I call everybody buddy, and I am a shit for it, for not remembering that you don't particularly favor it. So I will be better about it. I apologize. My friend, great to see you in chat. There we go. I'm terribly sorry. All right. I'm going to think about a little bit more melodic content to put in here. I do really like the sort of the ocean of texture I'm establishing with the little hand percussion. Goldfish Memory, Black, real and true. All right. I want a different fill for here. I want there to be a fill, but I need it to be a different one. It's just a little bit. It's a little. It feels like it's in the middle of something, and not in a good way. Let me see. Hold on one sec. yeah, it's just a little weird. I'll put that somewhere else. Put that somewhere the fuck else. I tell you what. Propane and propane accessories. So as you can see, whoa, what the fucking shit ass balls? It accidentally swapped me over. It made it so that instead of me trying to scroll while moving the playhead, it just made me switch back over to OBS as if I did a 3-finger swipe. That was pretty funny. Anyway, stop teaching Animorphs kids new words. Better they learn it here than on the streets. Put that on a t-shirt and sell it to me. Hot damn. All right. Get that nonsense out of here. This is the problem child right here. Yeah, it's not quite where I want it to be, so I'm gonna get that out of here. I need it to be on the beat. Bang, pang, pang. I might have to take... That is actually a fantastic shirt. You just have like a face, some kind of weird doodle. I don't know, maybe John Arbuckle or something that's like makes it like pop art, going like, right? And like on like the body of like, I don't know, a pig with wings. There you go. That's a shirt idea. What the fuck in shit ass balls? There it is. Ship it. Send it. Pang, pang, pang goes the trolley. I have been known to say that from time to time. That old chestnut. All right, hold on. All right, baby, beep, beep, boop. Maybe I'll do... I'm so torn. I'm so torn. Maybe I'll put that instead of one of these. All right. There's one where he does it the start of every bar. And then he does nothing but switch ups for the rest of these, which is kind of like... Wait a minute, hold on. Let me check in the bridge section or the chorus section. I think there is actually one. No, he does it syncopated or backbeat every single time. Interesting. Pangu. Well, it's clang, but my brain hits musical association like nobody's business. It's like a musical blender in there. Blender's a good sample. Right. See, Moxie got you. Moxie understands. Now, Oh! Wow! Thank you so much. The Paladin, you are too kind to me. I really appreciate all your support. That's one small step further towards a new pair of headphones, because you might recognize this substance on the outside of this headphone as duct tape. Well, you're absolutely right, contestants. This shit sucks. It's a really expensive pair of headphones, and if you take off the thing right here, it breaks, apparently. I'm not the only one who's experienced this. There are a bunch of YouTube tutorials on how to fix this or whatever the hell, and none of them... mine was more broken than any of the ones that were showcased, and a lot of the fixes involve, like, tools that we don't have or money that we don't have. So Moxie was nice enough to help me duct tape them to this level, which is better than they were doing, which was, like, hanging like a hypnotist pocket watch, as I have said before. It's bad. But thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. We will get there. We'll get these fixed, and I'll be able to make music that much easier in the future Music Mondays. Ew. No, 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 no. No, come on. Fucker. Come on. Give me that ting, ting, ting. Yeah, I need that shit. I do feel like we've got some experience points from this endeavor, but also we did not get any new headphones out of it, or were fully repaired existing ones. So, baby steps. Almost. He just goes a little crazy after a little bit, which is like great for so many applications, but for this I really want. I could just write it in, but it's not the same. Yeah, no, and you did great, honey. You did great. I hope this isn't too intense for you guys, too much, too obnoxious to sample these drums, but this is the last piece that I really need to do for the song, and then the rest is going to be just arranging and volume balancing and stuff. I think I might actually even be able to mix it, at least get a rough mix on stream, because it's like almost done. A little too much. Maybe I could do that for the fill that leads into that section. Because the other one I had does not quite cut it. Hold on a second. Maybe. Beep. All right, let's hear it. It's too much. It's way too much. A sick fill, though. A sick fill, to be sure. That fill is ill. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It's bad. It's real. I pulled up a menu. Okay, hold on. Apple's like, only use your fingers, but not like that. Oh, fucking asshole. Anyway. Whew. All right. I didn't even notice till Bleck mentioned For What It's Worth, which is I think the idea. Oh yes, Bleck, what I wouldn't give for some beautiful optimistic jazz like this to have some corn raspy scat over it. We were just talking about Twist earlier. That shit's so fucking funny. It's so funny. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my god. He sounds like the Tasmanian Devil. Got a music career, and I'm into it. It's so funny. Yeah, it needs that fill. Undoubtedly. Indubitably, perhaps. Is that just what indubitably means? Is undoubtedly? Is that what it means? Almost. It's almost. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right. I'm learning so much today. Outstanding. Wow, that's not even a fill. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Come on. All right, here we go. All right. All right. I think this is the one that I had before. If I took out the hi-hat in there, that is perfectly fine. It might even be perfect in general. Hold on a second. Wait. Am I missing? Oh. That's it. You get out of here, sir. Or madam. Or whatever you are. Bop. Psst, if I... Oh, hold up. Let me undo that delete. Yo, what the hell? Get back here. Deet doot. Uh-huh. You back? Sir. Sir. I'm trying to say sir. It's like no other man I've ever seen. Some Vader Zim reference. Anyway, where is it? What'd I do with it? What happened? Asshole. Ah, yeah. And then you. Is that it? Hold on a second. I think it might be it. I think if I did it for like an open hi-hat or like a... That's kind of good. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm just kind of winging it because I really don't know dick about drums. Don't know dick about drums, dang it. Yo-ha. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Start with the little crescendo. Kind of like it. I think I need to put whoa, I went in too close, yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I need you to be that thing, to be this thing, and then I put this thing, and then I copy and paste, and then there we go, and substitute Phil. Name's Substitute Phil. I'm the substitute teacher. Anyway, it all comes back to twist. Yeah. Much to Moxie's chagrin. Oh, man. Mentioning repair skill, you could tell I played bundles of Fallout this week. It felt like I haven't really played Fallout, but it felt like Bethesda to me. So I guess I was right on the. I was dialed in to the vibe. Oh man, I'm sorry. And if I could add a ting 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 of the. I think I could just remove. I think if I just put the extra ride in the middle of this fill, it would work okay. Let's find out though. I don't know if that is quite epic enough. Cliff Blazinski giving feedback on a character design. I don't know if that's quite epic enough. Anyway. Cliffy B says. I think that fill is a little... Hold on a second. Is this the same fill? It is the same fill. It's a little too timid for that finale situation there. I gotta keep following the rabbit on my OBJ submission, so I'll see you after the stream. Yes! Keep being epic. Fuck yeah! That's pretty good. I think maybe if it goes a little ham at the end there, it is perfectly acceptable. Hup. It is acceptable to go ham. Consider your going ham sanctioned. The drum fills that are still kind of smattered at the end there. No, the song's over. Stop it. It's like, it's right at the end, so it's perfectly reasonable and sensible to go ham, to pop off, go a little off the rails. It's time and place for it, man. Hold on a second. It doesn't have the impact that I want. That's a good one. It's a good one. It's so hard to choose. All right, you go over here. Yeah. That's sick. That's sick. I love it. I actually love it. Let's go. I'll keep that handy. Actually, I think this is a duplicate of something that I also already have. Oh, I see what was happening. It was actually... Yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to put this instead of that little piece that I had before. I want the drums to go along with the build that I'm establishing, because it's the freaking point of the whole damn piece. All it is a build. God damn it. So let's go. All right. Doop. And then boop. And then, yeah, let's hear it from the top, people. Water. All right. Cool. So I think it's in a good spot. I think it's fantastic. Getting this shit out of Get this shit out of here. Get out of here. All right. And I'm gonna continue the percussion, and it's gonna fade out. That's the plan. As the sine wave progresses, I'm gonna duplicate the sine wave real quick. I think I'm gonna double the bass part an octave down, as not to be confused with the double bass, which is a string instrument for orchestra. All right. Fine art instrument. Because I think I composed it so that the bass is I can play it the octave lower than it is right now. I think so. Pienso que sí. Claro que sí. Creo que sí. Vamos. All right. I'm gonna make a new. Hold on a sec. Before I forget, do this. Duplicate. And then we're going to. It's the same exact sine wave. I'm just gonna make it a little bit longer. So make sure that it rings out for the appropriate amount of time. Let's double it at 4/8E. Listen, man, you do this the easy way or the hard way, dude. Why you gotta skip 480, man? Look at that. Go straight to 4,900, 4,700, 4,900. It's disobeying me, dog. Don't like it. Not a fan. All right. I'm just whap. Son of a gun. All right, I'm gonna repeat. Son of a gun twice. It's interpreting my simple stroke of 2 fingers, a stroke of 3 fingers, and it's trying to pull up my ding dang dashboard, and I don't want it. Apple. Size queen. Anyway. Here we go.
What does it look like?
Yeah. We have just about made it to the 2-minute mark as well. So sorry. I said if you want to go over, you can talk to me, and I'm me, so I talked to myself, and I said it was fine. So we're good, it's fine. Everything's fine. Let's do it again, because I need to figure out where the fuck everything goes. And what volume to make everything. What do I do? All right. Do I want to gain stage? God damn it. Do I want to? I don't know. You didn't check with your boss. You? Is it okay? All right. I think everything is. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, boss. Should I call you boss? Hey there, boss. Is that what you like? Is that better? Like some kind of crony or mook that you would see in like an old gangster film. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Take care, isn't it? Yeah, it's fine, but I got my eye on you, Blackwood. And my eye on you, Blackwood. Always watching. All right. I think I want the flutes over here. It's getting cold in here, man. I'm pretty cold. I'm a cold fella. Spread that out a little further to 42. Bye. The horns are already panned. I'm going to put the guitar on this space on the opposite end of things. I like symmetry quite a bit. Everything. Panning is a huge part of separation in your piece, and it makes things easier and more pleasant to listen to. Okay, I'm gonna start. I think honestly, it's in a really good spot in terms of just density and amount of content. I'm still a little bit like. I think it sounded pretty good. The chief's been breathing down my ass for weeks. I don't crack this case, it's my neck. Gotta love the vibes on old time gangster movies. Yeah, it's amazing. All right. A fully chuck look at the visual of breathing down someone's ass. He fogging up my ass crack over here. I love Black and Crew chat. It's good. Oh, all right. Okay. I think I might make the a little, just a bit quieter. It's picking up a little too much speed there. All right, let's get it at. Whoa now, holy shit. All right, there we go. Got a nice angle on it. All right. Yeah, it's just a little, it's cool, but it's a little too much. Let's try it. Hold on a second. Is that the same fill? It's not. It's important to me that it's not. And it isn't. Okay, good. Okay. So let's continue the texture percussion that I have established. Percussion texture. Yeah. And that's going to fade out for the rest of the piece, along with that lovely little sine wave that we got fading at the same time. I might, maybe, perhaps fade yet another thing with it, but this is what I have at this point. Should I bring the guitar in from the beginning? I feel like it's a nice benefit to the piece. Let's see how it sounds. So that's going to be fading out. I think that's the only thing I want to fade out. Maybe the timbales, because together they do sort of promote the visualization of, like rain, a sun shower. In my opinion, it's like they're the most. Hold on a second. The timbales will fade out first, and then I think just the texture is good to stay there. Hey, what's up, Ailey? Good to see you. You better be cooking in here, or else I'll be sage. Well, get ready, motherfuckers. See what's going on in the kitchen, because I have to listen to it again anyway. It's a lot of listening. This is what we got so far. Yeah. So we got so far. And it's going to be pretty much it. I'm just going to balance it and mix it and all that goodness. I was going to fade it out, but I kind of like it persisting and then just kind of stopping, letting the sine wave ring out. It's pretty good. I'm into it. Oh, yeah. I needed to lessen the ride cymbal for the drum kit real quick, because it is just a little bit too much as it stands. All right, let's go in here. Zooming on in. Whoop, hey, get in there. Get in there, man. Starts here, right? Yeah, the ride is just a little too aggressive. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I'm fucking cold. I mean, that's like the highest possible velocity that you could get. Like, it's just before 125, which is the high, or 127, which is the highest. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, because it already rings through. Anything that's bell-like already just, like, punches through everything and resonates really, really hard. So let's see. I want you to feel it without necessarily hearing it too much. You know what I mean? And he hits it the same every time, pretty much. So if I hit it the same every time, well, some minor variation, a little bit lower. Come on, buddy. 80. It's not quite enough because it needs to feel. Yeah, okay, that'll work. About 93. Yeah. All right, Piana. It's 102. It's good. It just does not need to be in like the 120 range. It's just way too much. A little lower. And they stay the same relative to each other, so that'll work. Yeah, that's perfect without even having a fade. I think it's great. This crescendo is going to be probably the hardest part to keep exactly where it is while also adjusting the volume in terms of levels of hype and enjoyment. I think I'll maybe add a couple of little other moments. The CPU is already like chug-a-lugging because this is a shitty laptop and I'm streaming while using like a demanding program on it. But fuck it, we bowl. Alright, room reverb will add a shit ton to everything. Let's figure out, let me find a guy, one of these guys over here, to add a little bit of room reverb to, and that'll sort of determine what sound we want for everything. Okay, guitar, I'm actually gonna, let's scoot this over just a little bit. 16, yes. Bass. The planet of the bass. Well, the guitarist and the bassist next to each other. So that's kind of cute. You got 16, you go to 20. I like having bass closer to the center, but we want a little bit of spread, so that'll work okay. All right, let's start with the drums, because I think they'll be the most impacted by the reverb. Yes. All right. You drums. Yes. Boom boom cat cat boom boom cat cat tap boom scat. That's what it's like. Anyway, I think. Hold on a second. It's EQ on this. How's it sound without it? I definitely want the kick drum to stand out for the That's delicious. In my music production class that I took online, they're talking about if you want something to have an expensive sound, you boost the frequency up here in the very high range, the super highs, because usually only microphones that can pick that the only type of microphones that can really pick up and accentuate that type of sound are very expensive microphones, so you can kind of fake it with that, and I really like that. That actually sounds sounds so good. I'm kind of shocked. So I only did like 2 little moves, and I'm like, that's a good sound of drum. That's like this. That sounds so legit, too. All right, I love it. All right, EQ baby, it's there for a reason. All right, so I'm gonna do some a little bit of room reverb as I discussed. Let's go in here. I have it as a separate channel so that I can just interact with it directly. And I'm very convinced that this might crash my shit. So I'm gonna save again after those nice little drum moves for the EQ. So let's go ahead and what do we got? I want like I could do 80s ballad drums. I know that's huge and I want a huge sound, so that's perfect. 80s drum gate. Small wet room I do not approve of the naming conventions of. It sounds really inappropriate. And for shame. All right, let's see. Beep 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 boop bop deep diddly dat halls. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna crank this send over here. I'm gonna get it nice and one of the from what I hear, I'm an amateur myself, so I'm not disparaging other people, I'm disparaging myself. One of the biggest amateur mistakes that makes your mix sound sloppy or diminishes it is just an overuse of reverb. So I'm trying to be like the singles that I have released so far, now available on Spotify. I'm not, anyway, Bandcamp is a better place to do it. I should have a link for that, but I don't. It's fine. I'll tell you about it if you're interested. Just DM me or go join the Discord if you so desire. Anyway, it's really easy to overdo reverb, and it sounds really good at first, but if you do too much of it on too many instruments all at once, it ends up sounding super muddy. So you gotta be careful. 6.9. Nice. Anyway. All right, and I like for room reverb, I don't do, this is a little wheel right here that you can add. This is how much you're sending, how much of whatever track you're on is being sent over to the bus. And a bus is just like, it's like a train station, right? It's where your shit goes, where everything gathers in one spot. And you can do different things with different buses in different ways, and it's very fun and interesting. But I never go beyond a certain point unless it's for like a really insane effect. I usually go halfway at most, but you keep it like, a third or like a quarter, halfway up to the middle right there. So like it's a good. And any adjustments that you're making, start small, like 1 to 2 decibels. If you're doing EQ, if you're doing shit like that, really, really smart to start small. And then you can always adjust. All right, let's get all these motherfuckers, all these fellas right here. Let's give him a little bit of reverb. Reverb. All right. Room. Yeah. Send to. The more reverb you put on something, the further back in the room that you're envisioning it ends up. I'm leaning on my elbow too much because I'm holding up my damn headphones. My elbow hurts. My pinky's numb. It's so silly. All right. Let's get some nice ambience over here. Over here, like Metal Gear. Oh God, I can hear the little glitching that's happening from it trying to keep up. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? Let's go low latency monitoring. Oh, no, that'll turn that off. Defeats the purpose. Well, if my stream gets cut short, I might not resume it in the efforts of just mixing it on my own time. I'm going to be mixing this over the weekend too. But but like if it crashes, I'm not going to restart the stream. So perhaps goodbye. But yeah, here we go. It's kind of already like, you know, it puts a little bit of an identity to the space that I'm working in. Oh god, it's just like clipping and blipping and being a big old dick. I don't like it. Alright, I want these to have a lot of a nice amount of reverb. I usually end up around 10. 10 is like a fantastic way to sort of, you want everything to feel like it's in the same room. So you add, even if you only put a tiny little bit, like if you want your shit to be super dry, you want a tiny little bit of the room reverb in there to make it sound like it's still there in the same space as the other instruments. It's just closer or further away, you know, that kind of thing. Anywho, music stuff. For every one of these that I do gets me a little bit more nervous. Like, you know, hold on a second. Like this. It gets me like that. Sweating Black. I'm going to do a lot of reverb. Not like an insane amount, but I definitely want there to be a significant amount of reverb on that. The boom, boom, ka, ka, doom, doom, ka, ka, sa, boom, ka. That's going to need a lot too. The main sample. Get the send in there. Everybody going on the bus. Everybody going on the bus to the room to the reverb. Here we go. More. It's slowing down so hard, guys. It's slowing down so hard. It's slowing down like the Dickens, bro. I'm so scared. It's not long for this world, I'm telling you. Be ready for it, okay? I'm scared. Alright, woodblock, good. Cricket, give that cricket some reverb. Everybody gets reverb.